All right. So, hi, good afternoon, Ryan. Welcome to our class,
Um,
LMS BAP Teens class. Before we proceed to our lesson, can I ask, how are you this afternoon?
I'm fine.
All right. So, can you tell me what's the weather like in your town right now?
Uh, it
What's
is
it?
cloudy and warm.
It is? Sorry. It is?
Cloudy and warm.
Cloudy and warm. Okay, all right. So with that one, so again, we are going to start earlier to the schedule. All right. So with this one in here, if you could still remember last time, we were able to have an introduction regarding interactions. And if I'm not mistaken, I was able to give you a homework stating this one. What is your homework from last time? What are some good excuses and what are some bad excuses? Why are these excuses good or bad? For you, Ryan, what seems to be an example of a good excuse and a bad excuse?
Hmm.
For you, how can you differentiate that one? Good excuse and bad excuse. Is there such thing as good excuse and a bad excuse?
Uh,
Let's talk about good excuses first. What do you think are considered good excuse?
Good excuse is
Mm. Good excuses are those that something that is out of control. I mean, it's not literally out of control. What I meant is something that we didn't expect to have. Like for example, in this one, in this case, he had headache this morning, so that is something to do with his health. So he has no control about it, so he has nothing to do with it. The same with this one. She needs to go to the doctor, right? As well as with this one. With this one in here, I am wondering, do you think this one is considered a good excuse or a bad excuse?
it is bad excuse
Why is it? Can you explain me your point? Why you consider it as a bad excuse?
because I can control this excuse.
All right. This excuses. All right. Very good. So that's the thing. All right. So that is the simplest way to differentiate a good and bad excuse. A bad excuse is something that is unavoidable. I mean, avoidable if you really are like for this one, right? I forgot my briefcase. So why you didn't prepare it ahead of time, right? These are other some bad excuses, such as this one. I got up late. I had a big breakfast today. I met a friend on the way to work or school. So in here with this one, were you able to experience giving a bad and good excuse? What are the scenarios that you were experienced to tell something about a good excuse? Like for example, yesterday I wasn't able to teach on my last two subjects because I'm not feeling well. It feels like I'm very dizzy. I cannot look on the screen anymore. I need to cancel the class, and I have pain in my tummy. I have cramps, so I need to stay in and relax. So I need to
I have a food poisoning this morning.
really, for what did you eat?
Uh, bread.
Bread. So you what's wrong with the bread? expired, or you cannot you are allergic? Is there an
Um,
ingredient that you're allergic?
because let me remember. It is
Okay, it's okay. Take your time.
uh uh.
Hmm.
Hmm. Give me. Say maggots and mold.
Sorry. Can you put it on the screen? Can you type it to teacher? I want to see.
Okay.
There are maggots. Oh no. You're okay now? All right. So that is consider.
Yes.
You're okay now. Okay. So be careful next time. You need to double check. Okay, the expiry, so that next time you'll be safe. All right. So those kind of things are that consider, I think. Is
Thank
that
you.
is that a good or bad excuse? That one. you're
Uh,
just you're hungry, you just eat it. All
but
right. Okay. All right. So anyway, the best thing is you're feeling good right now, so that's the best thing.
my brother is serious, more serious than me.
Because he was able to eat a lot. He ate a lot.
I eat well, I eat one bread, but he eat double me.
Ah, all right. So that's the reason why. Okay. So how was your brother? He's okay too right now?
No, he is in the bed. He have a rest.
He needs to rest. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Anyway, so I hope you guys feel better soon. And all right. So, are you familiar with yogurt? Yogurt, yeah. So you eat yogurt. You know, Yakult. Do you know Yakult? That's good for
Yes,
the tummy too.
I bring it.
Okay, yeah. You drink it at least once a day, so that you can wash away with the following. All right. So
When
anyway,
when I know my bread, it is. I was.
you are traumatized with the bread. Okay. All right. Anyway, moving into here, how about let's talk about let's talk about Victor. All right. So before we proceed into here, ooh, why did it exit? Okay. Sorry, my screen is very dirty. Okay, give me a second. This is my screen, yeah. It's not so clean. All right. So anyway, because my husband is a gamer, that's why my screen is like that one. All right. So anyway, moving into here from why it keeps on exit. All right. Moving into the activity that we have, we are going to continue the following, but I want you to read first. Let's read and talk about Victor. All right. Ryan, can you read it for me?
Late for work. Victor usually gets up at 7 a.m. He does his morning exercise for 20 minutes. He takes a long shower and he has a big breakfast. And he leaves for work at 9 o'clock. He usually drives his car to work and gets there at 8:30 this morning. However, he didn't get up at 7 a.m. He got up at 6:30. He didn't do his morning exercise for 20 minutes. He did them for only 5 minutes. He didn't take a long shower. He took a very quick shower. He didn't have a big breakfast. He had a very small breakfast. He didn't leave for work at 9 o'clock. He left for work at 7 o'clock. Victor didn't ride his car to work this morning. He drove it to the repair shop and he walked a mile to the train station and he waited to the train for 15 minutes. After he got off the train, he walked half a mile to his office. Even though Victor got up early and rushed out of the house this morning, he didn't get to work on time. He got to the 45 minutes late. When his supervisor saw him, she got angry and she shouted at him for 5 minutes. Poor Victor, he really tried to get to work on time this morning.
All right. So that one is supervisor. It's like someone who has higher position. Okay, supervisor. Supervisor. It's like the boss. All right. So it's like the one that is higher up. The position in his job. It's like this is worker Victor, and this is the supervisor. Someone that you look up to. So that's the supervisor. So in here with this one, what happened to Victor? Why is he late for work? Mm,
Um, because his car is broken
it's broken and he needs to.
and he need to go to the train station
All
and
right.
walk a while.
All right. So that's it. How about with this one? Did Victor get up at 7 a.m. today?
No, he didn't.
All right. What time did he get up?
He got up at 6:30 today.
All right. Did he leave for work at 8 this morning?
No, he didn't. He left at 7 o'clock this morning.
Did he drive his car to the repair shop today?
Yes, he did.
How did he get to the train station?
He walked. We walked
Okay.
to the train station.
And did Victor get to work on time?
No, he didn't.
Did his supervisor get angry at him?
Yes,
Yes, she
yes.
did. Right?
She
What did she do?
she shouted
Yeah,
him.
she shouted at him. How about with this one? I want you to tell me something about in this one right here. So, which is correct? This one is very easy. All you have to do is to tell me which one is the correct answer for the following. Okay, kindly circle first the correct answer.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
All right, let's check. Victor got up at 6:30 a.m. this morning. He didn't do his exercises for 25 minutes today. He took a very quick shower this morning. He didn't leave for work at 8 this morning. He took the train to work today and he didn't get to work on time this morning. All right, that's nice. Okay, very good. So, what about we do in here? What I want you to do is, as you can see, there's an example. There's an example in here that um, you need to finish it up and complete the story. What you need to do is to fill out, all right, fill out the following. What do you think is the missing word regarding Shirley's day off?
Hmm.
Mm. Tell me about
Uh,
Shirley's day off. Complete the story.
Sally enjoyed her day off yesterday. He got up late. Uh, um,
She,
she got up late.
and then,
She go mm, when when jogging in the park, took a long shower and had a big breakfast in the
and,
afternoon
and
at
ate a big breakfast, correct? In the afternoon,
in the afternoon she saw a movie with her sister. Then she bought groceries
groceries.
groceries at the supermarket, and then she
Irregular,
make
irregular. Made, she made.
he made a big dinner for her parents. After dinner,
Surely.
Shirley and her parents sat in the living room, and Shirley have a very nice off day
Okay.
of
Sh-
yesterday.
She surely had a very nice day off yesterday. Now, what about if I'm going to ask you regarding this one? What would be this? What about you? How can you say or how can you tell, all right, let's say not a day off, but because you're still studying, what I want you to do is can you tell me a certain day that you feel very happy? I mean, you enjoyed. Let's talk about, like, for example, what would be that certain activity that you usually do? Mm.
Uh,
Tell me something about, let's say if you don't want, I want you to talk about your routine, but of course, talk about it in the past. Now that you're on a vacation, what are, let's say, Ryan's vacation? Because you're no classes. What are the things that you usually do at home?
hmm, let me see.
Ryan, I have a question. Is it a thing too in Vietnamese culture? Like, for example, in vacation, you try to join a certain activity, swimming activity, sports activity. Is it common in Vietnam or it depends? It's common
Yeah,
too. Okay, all right. Because it's very common because right now it's still vacation in Philippines. Start.
it's still my vacation in my country, but in the Hanoi, I think in the Hanoi, some students start to study at school.
Oh, really? So the school calendar is not the same. So it depends on the school. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because
Mm.
in the capital city, it's like a more excellent students, so the students need to study early than the vacation.
Oh, okay, I see. All right. In Philippines, the start of school year 2023 to 2024 will start. It depends on the school too. Some school will start on third week of August, but there are commonly it's September because we need to adjust the school calendar because Philippines is prone to storm. So the tendency is the students' um, school days will be lessened because they need to stay at home. So so that's the problem in my country actually. Based on education, it's gonna be the days, school days because of the weather condition. So that's the problem. So right now, all the kids were enrolled dance class, singing class, swimming class. It's up to the student what kind of activity they like. But commonly, it's swimming. Swimming, karate, basketball. Yeah, those are the common sports right now in Philippines.
Hmm.
All right. So what about this one? Are you ready to prepare your simple talk?
I am typing. Wait me a minute.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'll be waiting for you. Since you are typing, please wait me a minute. I just need to go to the comfort room. Just a minute. It will be quick.
Yes. You're finished.
All right. So with this one, let's analyze your work. Ryan enjoyed his day off yesterday. He got up late, uh, did exercises at home, had had a big breakfast. In the afternoon, all right, he finished his homework and he went to the park. This one to play sports. Okay. We could also add in here, he also went to the supermarket with his mom. After dinner, all right, after dinner, he and his parents sat in the living room, and that is a very nice day off yesterday. This one, that was, we are referring to yesterday. So the tense would be, it should be was right here. And then in this one right here, Ryan, remember when teacher reminded you, this is a clue, Ryan, whenever you are using can or to in English, always remember, Ryan, that in here, we come up with adding the base form. Okay? So, can sing to sing, can play to play, all right? Always the base form or the main verb. Meaning the original word, Ryan. No S, no ED, no ING, no change in spelling. Roy?
Yes.
All right, so that's the only thing you need to remember when you talk about can and to in English. Moving into in here, Ryan, in this one. All right, I have here an example regarding personality. What I want to show you for this one is I'll be showing to you simple activity and a simple personality of a person. What do you mean by that, teacher? So I'll be showing you with this. There is such thing as outgoing person and a very shy person. All right. So in this one, we're going to finalize and put the category we're in. I want you to identify how can you classify yourself. Are you a shy person? Okay, so with this one, another one in here is this one. I have here, all right, a very outgoing person in this one. Alice is a very outgoing person. She spends a lot of time with her friends. She goes to parties, she goes to movies, and she goes to concerts. She's very popular. She's also likes sports very much. She plays basketball, she plays baseball, and she plays volleyball. She is very athletic. Okay? Alex doesn't stay at home alone very often. She doesn't read many books, she doesn't watch TV, and she doesn't listen to music. She is very active. As you can see, Alice is a very outgoing person. So with this one, if you're going to notice, what can you notice? So how can you tell if someone is outgoing?
Hmm.
Mm.
Uh,
Based on
Outgoing,
the
friendly,
announce.
and socially confident.
Yes, socially confident. All right. So that is someone that is always ready for something. All right. So that's a good one. How about with this one? Do you consider yourself outgoing the same with Alice? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So you like to do you like to do this kind of stuff. You're comfortable. It's okay with you?
Yeah.
Ah, all right. So how about with this one? I want you to tell a story, but this time around, you're going to write a story making an opposite of Alice. All right. I have here my friend Sheldon. And what I want you to do is you're going to tell a story about Sheldon. And you can make Alice's story as a pattern for this one. All right. So, a very shy person. All right. I want you to retell the story. This one and this one. Sheldon is a very shy person.
Ah,
Tell a story regarding Sheldon this time. Make
wait,
the
wait, wait.
opposite.
Let me think. Let me think.
All right, take your time.
Okay, finish.
All right, give it a try. Tell
Sheldon
me
is a very Sheldon is a very shy person. He doesn't spend a lot of time with his friends.
with
He
his
doesn't.
with his friends.
Yeah,
His friends. Okay, continue.
he doesn't go. He doesn't go out and doing outdoor activity. He is always doing he's sometimes doing he's always doing indoor activity. He'd like to reading books so much. He also like listening to music, watches TV, and it is snack in the afternoon.
And
He
mm,
he don't he don't go he don't go
doesn't
out.
he
He
doesn't
he doesn't go out very often. He some he doesn't do play basketball. He doesn't watch. He doesn't play baseball, and he doesn't play volleyball. He doesn't do anything outdoor. As you can see, Sheldon is a very shy person.
All right. So how about you? Which one do you consider the your personality? Outgoing or a very shy person?
Mm, 60-40.
60-40. 60 as outgoing, 40 as a shy person.
No, 60 for the shy person, 40 for outgoing.
Really? Your personality, it seems like you are very outgoing. Ah, teacher is 50-50. In English, Ryan, we have this word. We have the extrovert. So extrovert are those outgoing. And then we
I
have
don't
this
like, I don't
introvert.
like doing outdoor activity. I like reading book and listening to music, watch TV more.
Mm. So with this one, in this one for you, in this activity, you better do Sheldon's things, unlike this one. You just want to stay at home. So in this one, Ryan, going back to
So
with this one, in here, so is again in English we have the what so called extrovert. They are the person who has a very strong personality, wants to hang out with all of their friends, do very outgoing. Introvert are like Sheldon. He like to do things alone. All right, he relax or he spend time relaxing alone, reading books, watching television, listening to music, meaning that person is introvert. They don't like to interact to many people. But there is such thing in a modern generation. They call that ambivert. Ambivert is, so you said 60-40. Ambivert is 50-50.
what
50%.
what can you say again?
Ambivert.
Okay, okay.
A person that
I
is
I I
50%
I hear
outgoing.
I hear that you say I hear that become angry birds.
Angry bird. Oh no, not angry birds, ambivert. Okay. All right. So 50-50 on the other hand, 50% outgoing and 50% shy person. All right. So in here, moving into this one, how about if I'm going to ask you with the following? All right. Ryan, this will be the activity that you're going to do for next week meeting. What I want you to do is to tell me and answer the following. Do you know how to make a PowerPoint, Ryan?
Yes.
All right. I want you to make a PowerPoint, 5 slides only, Ryan. Tell me what kind of movies do you like? So you tell me the genre. Okay. And then you just need to answer this 5 question. 1 slide for every question. You need to answer the following. I'll be sending this to you and you need to tell me about it. What is it all about? Why do you like that movie? Why do you like that movie star? Why do you like that book? So on and so forth. Just for your speaking activity. That's your
Teacher,
homework. Yes.
what is the job of her of your husband?
He works as call center representative.
What?
Call center. He is a call center representative.
Can you write it in the chat?
Sorry.
Can you write it on the chat?
Okay.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You're not familiar. Okay.
Yes.
Call center representative.
Xem chồng.
Or in some other context they call that. So if you have some issues, they are the ones who resolve it. All right. So with
Wait,
this one,
wait me. Oh my God, I don't understand.
were you able to find it out?
Yes.
All right.
I
You understand it now?
know.
Not yet?
Okay.
Mm. All right.
His job is very easy.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be very difficult. Okay. As long as he has a job, it's okay for me.
It's
Mm.
only sit and here's a cell phone.
Oh no, not like that. He is actually the people that he's handling are those who are concerned regarding are you familiar with healthcare accounts? He is the one who's resolving the accounts regarding in hospitals. Not that
Ah,
easy. Very
ah,
very,
ah,
very
yeah, yeah, yeah.
stressful.
But yeah, I think it is another. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, so he's handling and answering some questions from the customer like that one. All right. So in here another person that I'll be discussing with you is this busy people. So Jeff is a very athletic person. He does a different kind of exercise or sport every day. On Monday, he jogs. On Tuesday, he plays tennis. On Wednesday, he does yoga. On Thursday, he swims. On Friday, he goes to a health club or gym. On
Uh,
Saturday, he plays basketball. And on Sunday, he rides his bike. All right. What activities of Jeff do you like to do? What kind of activities that you like?
um,
Are you familiar with an athletic person, Ryan? Athletic
yes.
person are very strong. They are people who are in line with exercise and sports. Athletic. Okay, athletic person.
Yes.
So
Ah,
what kind of activities that you enjoy in his activity regarding Jeff?
mm.
The only activity that I like is yoga and riding a bike. I'm not a sporty person. I'm very lazy. All right. I want to spend time alone too. We're the same. I don't like to go out. All right. What about you?
um, sometimes I like to go out, but sometimes I do like to go out,
The same with me. That's why I'm ambivert.
but I'm lazy.
I'm just I don't know. So, do you know this one, Ryan? What makes this unique? An extrovert, they are it feels like they gain energy when they are mingling with other people. But sometimes I drain. When you say drain, you feel very tired when you hang out with people. So I think
No, I never feel sorry with hang out with people, but
it's
I
me. It's me right now. Maybe because, adult thing. I don't know. It feels weird sometimes. I feel very drained, and it feels like my energy dropped down to zero. So sometimes I just don't want to go
I
out.
don't. I only enjoy riding and only enjoy riding because I don't know how to play basketball. I don't
Mm,
have how to doing gym, but I can jog or play basketball or swimming. But I like the riding bike most or skating board.
oh really? So you know how to do skateboarding? That's
But
nice.
my legs is broken.
So that's why you stop.
No, I don't stop, but I don't stop, and I sometimes do it. I doesn't
Mm,
stop.
all right, but not very often, unlike before. So
Yes,
just
it
sometimes.
it is often.
Okay, all right. That's nice. So it's good that you have a very athletic side, because when you have an athletic side, I think that is a very good attribute that every teenager like you, especially men, to have an activity, because that's a good form of exercise to make you feel healthy too. All right. I have
Uh, when
this one. Mm.
when I young and when I a children I uh was very important.
Yeah, it's very important to have an exercise. Yeah. I mean, now that
I
you
have
are young, you need to be very active, right?
when I was on only 5 years old, I almost dead.
Oh, what happened? I'm sorry to hear that.
I feel what I is playing and I doesn't understand why can I climbing the climbing the handrail and I felt I fall I fall no, I fall the living room to the kitchen and my head is like
They're
this
cracked.
no one wait this wall
Ah.
if if my head falling in that I will dead but
Oh.
luckily my grandfather is cleaning he is sweep the floor
Mhm.
and has
So he was able to catch you. Is that what you mean?
no, he don't know, and she had a pot in here, and my head is fall to here, so I almost dead. If he don't sweep the floor and don't have the pot, I don't know I will dead. And after
Mm,
that, he called my mom, and I was crying, and I know he would call my mom, and I was crying so I go to hospital. I go to the hospital, but I don't remember because I
you're
was
very young. You're very young that
no,
time.
I was um
So
I was
that's
hospital that and I will wake up when the doctor is the doctor is This seal my head, seal my head,
You're awake when they're doing it.
seal
Yeah, the thread. So it's like
fix.
there's
Yes,
they're fixing the
yes,
your head.
and I was when I wake up, I see my dad and look when that I was itchy, and I said my dad to
To scratch it.
but my dad can't scratch it, so yeah, this is my falling and doctors this is and she scratched out of this.
Um.
Oh my god, I
So
think I did this.
so for you, that's really traumatic because that's very vivid. You're just 5 years old, but you could still remember what happened. So those kind of scenarios are what we called unforgettable. Something that you cannot forget. Ah. So now you need to be extra careful from now on. So you are
Oh,
considering
oh my
yourself
god,
lucky. Okay?
I lucky because when if well, if when I falling, my grandfather is doesn't sweep the floor and doesn't have a pause. Oh, I think it when it doesn't um
If he didn't notice you, you just ran out
if
of
it doesn't
blood.
sweep the floor, and when he doesn't sweep the floor, it doesn't have a pause, and it doesn't have a pause. So
Mm,
uh, uh, the fall into the pot, that's all happen, and I will die.
yeah, so you need to be extra careful next time because oh no, I have a son too. He is turning 5. He is turning 5. Oh my god, I get nervous. My son is turning 5 years old, and I always remind him that he should take good care of his head, his eyes. Something that you cannot
I have a
replace.
cousin. My cousin is turning sick too. Oh my god, it is
He
very naughty. I
not
don't understand why he can naughty this. Oh my god, I he doing a lot of dangerous thing. I think. Oh my god, yeah, I I scare he can be
He's very brave. He's very brave to try things. He's not scared.
But we always breathe when we are children because we don't know what is happen when we doing it. And
Yeah.
my brother doing a lot of dangerous thing to touch of the high power, high electron, or doing something dangerous. I so scared. Oh my
Mm.
god, why can he
Uh,
do it?
I'm wondering, is your cousin love to watch cell phone? Cell phone? He watch.
Yes,
That's the reason why. The behavior is adopt by watching too much videos. The pediatrician, the doctor of kids, always reminded us that sometimes the kids tend to be very active and hyper, a lot of
he,
energy because of eating sweets, Ryan, eating sweets like candy,
he's
juices,
doing
chocolate.
dangerous thing is only in the fight. When he turns safe, don't do that because he know it's very dangerous and he will die
Ah,
if he can do it.
so now he is now mature enough to understand that it's not safe. I mean that, yeah, so
And
he can now
when
he,
when we have when I come to my cousin and he has a deck, and I was when he sit and sat on table and he ate, he saw a chill, so he said to me he want to eat this. I said it's very spicy, but but he want to eat it. So I
he doesn't care. He just want to try. Is that what
yeah,
you He is a
I
very
let him
brave guy.
eat it, and when he ate it, he said it doesn't spicy, but only 1 sec. What the only after 1 second, he ran to the toilet and
He realized it's spicy. He's very brave because my son is always looking at something. He's not that kind of kid that he wants to try it, you know. He will look at it for a lot of time and then he are going to think if he's going to try it.
And when I was 5 or 4 or 6, I was doing a lot of dangerous. I falling into living room to the kitchen is a one, and I cut I use my I use let me remember I use I use scissor to I cut my hand, and yes,
Really?
it was bad. And when I in the kitchen, I was turning my I was turning the fire. I was cooking, but I cooking, so my the oil the
Splash on
oil
you. Splash on
yeah.
you. Oh no.
But luckily, I when it's flat, I was I was went out to to pick a pen, so the oil don't touch to me.
All right. So you're trying to check if it's really hot already and then it's splashed to you.
Almost when we was 4 or 5 or 6, we always doing dangerous thing.
Now you make me nervous because my son is turning 5. Now I'm getting nervous too because
I
I can't
think
I can't imagine. Maybe I will cry a lot if I could see it. Your mom must be very brave.
yes, I think your son is coming to do dangerous thing, and you can't imagine what is dangerous.
Yeah, because they are very innocent. Kids are very innocent. Do you know that word? Okay.
You need to teach the kids that's the dangerous. If
Yeah.
but
But you know the good thing
when
is
you
they learn
teach
on their own.
he is he don't understand.
Yes.
He,
He
he is want
needs
to try.
he
He need to
he
try,
yes, so he knows how it
and
feels, right?
when he is try, it can make the is very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I'm also like that one.
Uh,
I'm a
I I have my cousin. My cousin is jump 2 floor and jump to the balcony to the ground. He jumped 2 floor. But why
mm,
he doesn't that? Because luckily when he jump, two men is
catch him. Two
no,
men.
two men is let me remember. Oh, I remember he two men bring matches, so he fall into the matches, and so he don't have anything dangerous.
Okay, that's a good thing. The only thing that I'm scared of is the head. Okay, Ryan, you're turning into an adult. You already have a girlfriend, right? So you need to be extra careful, okay? You always remind also your younger brother, Zong, because How about Zong? I see Zong is a very shy kid. Is he a shy kid, Zong?
Oh
Really? He looks
no,
very he looks very shy into me or maybe in my class only. Okay.
yes, he don't have the vocabulary, and he don't can talk with you. He's
Mm,
only young.
yeah. So but he is also like you. You mean he also explore things? Very active too. Oh, that's a good thing
But
though.
she don't do anything dangerous like me because
Ah, so you are naughtier than him. Is that what you mean? Alright.
like I do the almost dangerous thing and I almost die to do it.
Yeah, so you need to be extra careful. Might your parents will be very stressed out imagining those things. All right.
Yes.
So you need to be extra careful.
And when your son is turning 5 or 6, you need to take care of him or looking him because
Yeah,
he can do a lot of dangerous things and
I agree with you.
he can be naughty.
Yeah, but luckily my son is just he as of his age, he just want to ask questions. He loves to ask questions. My son is good in speaking English because in Philippines, English is our second language. So he's good in communicating, all right? But the
It's
problem with him,
luckily
he talks a lot.
some children is not do almost dangerous when my parent is young. Oh my God, they do when they doing a lot of dangerous things. I can't imagine
You cannot
a lot
imagine.
because when my parents is young, it's so poor and doesn't have game, video game or something like
Yes, I agree.
that.
Very good.
And when
That's a good point.
the it is when it's the young it's only it's the
They don't
something
care, right? They don't care about
yes
anything. That's why they love to
and
explore.
my dad my sister of my dad is were almost almost drawing and
Droning in water. Mm.
yes
Mm-hmm. Mm.
luckily he
She
was five when he's drawing and he almost dead but luckily my father neighbor is found him and took her to the hospital and
Oh no.
my mom and my brother my mom is my um is my uncle. Oh, I can't imagine what my mom does when he young and he is a baby.
Your mom
He's
your mom looks a very shy person too.
no, no.
Really? Okay, that's good to know.
In my parent dictionary and in my I am a shy person, but in my brother and my parent don't have a shy in the dictionary.
Okay, so that's a good thing.
Only
So,
only I'm a shy person.
also, you are very active with the people that you are close with, like family, friends. But when it
Yes.
comes to activities, you are an introvert because the things that you like, right? Reading books, watching TV, listening to music. Oh, I get it. I think we're the same. I'm consider myself in the middle. I'm not this one, I'm not this one. In the middle. Ambivert. Okay. So with this one, Ryan,
Remember.
ambivert, not angry bird. All right. So moving into this, Ryan, I think we can continue this one on next meeting. I'll be sending this.
Yeah.
It's just a very simple one. This is a reading
Yes.
activity, and you just need to answer it, the question. All right.
Okay.
And answer this question. All right. One slide. You're going to prepare, Ryan. Answer the following.
Yes.
What kind of books, movies, all right, TV program, music, and sports. And then we are going to identify the meaning of this vocabulary novel, poetry, so on and so forth. Okay, Ryan? All right.
Okay.
So Ryan, thank you for sharing story. You make me happy for this afternoon actually. Now that you are sharing stories with me, I can say that you are comfortable in my class and I feel very happy. So I am hoping and I'm looking forward that you stay that way because I noticed that you don't need guidance when it comes to speaking. What you need is a lot of talking. That's why I let you tell a story. I let you to share your experiences because I want you to talk a lot. All right. Because the best way to be good in English is to talk a lot. That's the thing. You cannot be good in English by this. without actual talking. So the good thing is I am very happy that you're sharing your own experiences. All right. So keep it up. All right. So
Yes,
anyway,
yes.
even though I want to stay for too long, but I apologize in advance because I have my next class too. But anyway, thank you for entering our class earlier because I need to compensate. Teacher is quite late last time, so thank you for granting my wish. Okay, Ryan. So that's gonna be all for this afternoon, Tambiat, and see you next meeting. Goodbye,
See you.
Ryan.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye. Have a good day.